There you go. What's good? Wasn't nothing good before I could talk. Yes, sir. Let's see if we got some people who want to talk some Game of Thrones tonight or whatever it may be, man. I got 3 people waiting, 5 people in the chat, but I don't see any comments. So, want to talk Game of Thrones, man? We ain't far off from the season. It's my birthday today. I've had a good bit to drink. So, let's chop it up. Ramsey Sutton, what's going on, man? Thank you. Hey, you see where I am, huh? You see where I am. Que pasa? Hey, well, I'm chilling. What's going on, Nelson's son? Are you drunk yet? Nah, I'm not drunk, but I'm tipsy. Man, I'm warm. I'll put it that way. I don't get drunk. But I'm warm. Salute. What's good? Hey, thank you, the real Pitbull. By the way, damn it, buy a dog from the real Pitbull. I got to save myself up. Dog, if I didn't like you, I would get one of them dogs and I'd find somebody else and try to sell some super dogs. Just kidding. Man, I love what you do, the real Pitbull, man. You got energy with what you do. Ronnie, let's go. What's good? Let's get it. Nelson, what's going on, man? Salute from Mexico City, WBC. That's what's up. Oh, you in Mexico City? That's what's up. Harold, hey, thanks, man. Thanks for the birthday wishes. Yeah, man, it's the big 5-0 today, man. I'm an old dude, man. What did I buy to drink, man? Let me tell you how I try to moderate myself. I had about 4 of these. Little Jim Beam Black, extra aged bourbon. And I got little ones. So that I knew when I was done, I was done. At 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, that's when I was done. So I was like, yeah, that's all I'm going to do. I try to make sure that I just drink enough to where I get tipsy and I don't sit there and drink all night long. Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate that, JMJ. So look, man, shoot me some. Oh, by the way, man, I got to say something. What for? It's my birthday. It's my birthday. Drink with soda? Nah, that shit gives me a headache, man. I take it straight to the head. Max, what's going on, man? Real talk, real field TV, drinking sucks. You got to get the fuck up out of here, dog. Seriously. Goodbye. I don't think I've ever seen you before, and you're not going to blow my little sippy sip, okay? The fuck out of here, man. Drinking does not suck. That's why millions of people are alcoholics, because the shit's fun. They just take the shit too far. Anyway, like I said, you got to get the fuck out of here. What's going on, Kenobi? Yes, my friend, we are in Mexico at the World. Oh, is that the council, the World Boxing Council? That's what's up. Man. Come on, man. Don't try to blow my high complaining about me drinking. I'm done drinking. I just got a little tip on. That's all it was to it. But like I said, man, this is a Game of Thrones talk, man. So I'm waiting for my first Game of Thrones question. As soon as I get that, we can roll off. Thank you, Linda Morrison said, totally fun. Enjoy, man. Thank you very much, man. Why are people trying to blow my buzz? AHMDD said, I no homo, but I always get excited. You gotta say pause. I think that's what the new kids say. Pause now. They say pause. But I always get excited. No, I always get excited when I see your videos. Pause. Like, hold the fuck up, dog. I ain't trying to hit on you now. That's all good, man. Oh, man. AJNX said, you got a nice, but yeah, I got a nice buzz. Big Dogs, what's good? He said, happy birthday, my G. I'm here to please let me get on. Big Dogs 513. Yeah, okay. What's going on, man? I'm waiting on my Game of Thrones question, man. Oh, do I think Brandon Stark dies this season? No, I do not. I think Brandon Stark is already dead. Talib Cunningham. I already think he's dead already. Brandon Stark died in that cave. Along with Summer. And I think the bad guy in all of this shit is the Three-Eyed Raven. Three-Eyed Raven's a jackass. So I think he already died. Can you explain how Daenerys already died? God dang it, man! I had a theory for how she already died because that which is dead can never. That which is dead can never die. I had one for John. Daenerys. I don't know if Daenerys has already died or not. Oh, in the fire. Fuck right. She burnt her shit out like 3 times, dog. She was in the fire. She was reborn from the fire. She's reborn from the fire. The Khaleesi, the mother of dragons, the breaker of chains. How about that frozen dragon? Nelson, I think that frozen dragon is going to be dealt with by a dual prong attack from Daenerys and Jon Snow, from Drogon and Rhaegal. I think those are the 2 names of those dragons. Oh no, I didn't. Hold on, man. I'll send it. Here you go. Thanks for the reminder, because like I said, I'm a little buzzed. Chevin Body should be here too. Chevin Body's funny too. Damn, it said shit. Tom Schwartz. I ain't trying to see Tom Schwartz. Hold on one second. Big Doss, what was that Gmail? What was that? What was that email again? I thought I copied that email, man. I didn't, must not have got it. Give me Big Doss, give me that email again. Oh, there it is. All right, I got it. Let's see if we work that this time. Oh, there you go. All right, there you go, man. I sent it. Yeah, man, the frozen dragon. It's not a frozen dragon, it's just a dead dragon. It's a dead dragon. The dragon's not frozen. It's what you call a white. Damn. How much do I weigh? My wife asked that. What? I'm gonna lie. I'm gonna be like 130. I'm gonna be like 230. I don't know, 260. Shit, I'm too big. Why she make me say that shit? 260. Damn. But it's muscle. I've been lifting. I think she will still have control of the dragon. Yeah, you know what, Melena Daniels, I think she will too. Because when she said that thing in the what's going on, the Bashid, when she was with Krasny Smolacross, I know I'm mispronouncing the name, the Marine, the guy from Marine who sold her the Dothraki, he said, what's good, man? In the Khalif Cunningham, in the animated series, I have Fire and Ice, John and Daenerys. What's going on, Big Doss, dog? You look like Big Doss, man. Who's at that mean mug? What's good, man?
Hey, what's good, family?
Hey, hold on one second, Big Doss. Hold on. I gotta get my stuff together. Hold on.
That's
Big
an
Doss.
honor, right? Yeah, what's good?
Hey, man, I'm chilling, man. What's good? Nice to meet you, man.
Man, nice to meet you, brother. Hey, before we get into this, I just want to tell you I got spoilers on the Game of Thrones, number 1. And number 2, hey, man, it's an honor to be talking to you, brother. Hey, man, I got so much respect for you for now, man. You just don't know, man. You're a gem to the black community, man. Thank you, brother, for what you do.
Hey, man, it's more than my pleasure, man. I'm just in the black community and happy to be that.
That's and I'm smoking one for you too right now with my son.
Hey, dog, thank you. Thank you.
Let me get that right.
All right,
my son just had surgery.
Say it again.
I said my son just had surgery. Yeah, so I'm sitting here smoking with him, get his appetite up and stuff, But he's doing okay.
What kind of surgery did he have?
He had both of us have a skin disorder. It's called hidradenitis, and sometimes you got to get skin grafts and stuff done for it. Man, it's a pretty rough hereditary disease, man.
Hey,
but
man, go ahead.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I was gonna say, but let's get off into this Game of Thrones thing, man. Let's not. We ain't gonna damper it.
Let's do it. All right, man. So let me hit this, man. Talib Cunningham said in the animated series, I have Fire and Ice, John and Daenerys, the only one that make it. Do you think that that's the truth? Who do you think
Uh,
makes it out of the Game of Thrones, Big Dogs?
oh, I know who's gonna make it out. It's gonna be Jon Snow. It's gonna be Daenerys. It's gonna be what's that little sister name?
Arya.
Um, Arya Stark. The older sister gonna make it out. Um, Bronn and Jamie's gonna kill Cersei.
He need to kill that broad. That's
He and guess what? Do you remember back a couple of seasons ago when they flashed back to when Cersei was a kid and she went into the witch's house and she made the witch give her a prediction. Do
yeah.
you
You
remember
talking about
that?
Maggie the Frog,
Yeah. Okay. Her prediction was you will be choked by little brother.
the Valonqar.
Exactly. And her little brother is what's his name? I'm smoking for now, so you
Do
gotta
you?
help
Do
me
you?
out,
Do
brother.
you?
Her brother Jamie. Jamie is gonna choke the life out of her. He's gonna kill her in the end, and he gonna stab uh what's the uncle?
The
Uh,
uncle of who?
the uncle of the Iron Islands.
Of the what? Oh,
The Iron.
Urine Greyjoy.
Yeah, he gonna stab him on the way down. Also, the Hound is gonna kill his brother with wildfire.
Damn, what? Where you get these things with wildfire?
Yeah, they gonna have a scrap, and it's gonna.
Oh,
Excuse
you
me.
sounded like you got some real spoilers. How you gonna pull out some wildfire? That just makes perfect sense, man.
I'm gonna tell you, cause they're gonna have wildfire lined up all on the walls. They had that because Cersei had planned it out that if they breached the walls, that she was gonna blow the whole place up like the Mad King. So she had wildfire spread out throughout the whole city, and the Hound and the Mountain start fighting. Each one of them lose their weapons, so they start fist fighting. So the Hound grabs a jar of wildfire, smash it on his head, and throw a torch on him and burn him alive with the wildfire. I told you I have spoilers, man. So I'm sorry.
I ain't bullshit you not. That shit sounds real as shit. I can see that happening.
Yeah, guess uh Drogon, they gonna tell Jon Snow, his little brother, and Sam is gonna tell Jon Snow who he is. Jon Snow is the Song of Ice and Fire. He is the epitome of the Song of Ice and Fire because ice is the House Stark and fire is the Targaryens. Okay, so he's the son of Rhaegar and
Ileana.
uh,
Ileana.
right,
Ileana.
exactly. So when they tell John, John is gonna mount Drogo. Is it Drogo? The one that's named
Rhaegar.
after his father,
Rhaegar.
Rhaegar. He's gonna mount
Because Drogon is the one that Drogon is the one
that
the girl
Daenerys
right.
guy.
You talking about Rhaegar.
Right. So he's gonna mount him, and they said when he mounts him, he give out a roar. He just give out a tremendous roar, and then the rest of the survivors that survived from Winterfell. Because let me back up. The first ones to get attacked is gonna be uh,
Eastwatch.
the Umbers, the
Yeah,
Umbers.
Eastwatch. No, Eastwatch by the Sea is the thing, but the Ungers and the Karstarks.
Yeah, the Umbers. They the first ones to get attacked and destroyed, and then they moved to Winterfell. Then they had a big battle at Winterfell where uh what's the big girl's name who could fight? Ah,
Rihanna.
Rihanna, yeah, that she get injured
Brienne.
in
I'm
the
sorry, Brienne of Tarth.
Brienne, she get injured in the fight. She gets stabbed through the leg, and um man, what is his name?
I just
Uh,
tell me the character. I know the name.
okay, Cersei's brother
Jamie.
and Braun, yeah,
Jamie. No,
pulling back.
Jamie. Bron is the one that hangs with Jamie.
Right, Braun and Jamie pulls her back in the castle and save her. So the ones that's left over is gonna be the flyback is gonna be Braun, uh, uh, the little brother. That's
Tyrion.
no, the Tyrion is alive too. Also, he makes it all the way to the end. Um, the little brother that can see, that can control animals. Him,
Bran.
yeah, Daenerys and John and Varys goes off and check this out because uh uh the one that was called Reek, what is his name? He
Um,
was called Reek.
Theon Greyjoy.
Theon Greyjoy goes back to save his sister, and when he goes back to save his sister, um, he runs into Varys because Varys leaves during the battle at um, the battle at the castle. What's his,
Winterfell.
yeah, Winterfell. He leaves, and what he does, he meets Greyjoy on the shore, and he tells him that he's coming with him. And when they get to the destination where the ship is, where Theon's sister is, right? Because her uncle done cut her tongue
Yara.
out. Yeah,
Yara.
he cut her. Yeah, he cut Yara's tongue out. And when they get there, they met with the Golden Company, and he has the Golden Company with him, and they don't say what happens in between there, but the Golden Company winds up leaving with Varys and Theon, and they take almost all of the ships except for the main ship. So their uncle come out and discovers everything is gone. And so, he mad and he telling all the guards, to get all the guards together because either they was in on it or they was incompetent and they dead. So they meet the Golden Company. John and Daenerys meets the Golden Company where they gonna have the final battle at. And the Red Witch tells them that
Sandra.
they need. Yeah, Melisandre tells them that they need to sacrifice Sam's baby because Sam's baby was supposed to be uh the 100th
White Walker.
White Walker. Yeah, because they can't have White Walkers, and the ones he turned that's alive, they become White Walkers. They don't become others. Correct.
Right, right, right.
So he was supposed to be 101, and he was supposed to take the Night King's place, right? So Melisandre say we have to kill that baby. So the one old guy is there, the one who said he was gonna kill Melisandre if he saw her again.
Jorah Mormont. No, no, no,
No,
no.
not George.
David Seaworthy.
Yeah, him. And
Davis.
he like, no, I'm not gonna stand here and watch you kill somebody else's child. So Sam pulls out his family sword and he say, "Man, John, go ahead and kill my Melisandre and use my sword to do it. I got this sword, from my house, and it's made out of Valyrian steel." So he's her amulet is glowing real bright red. The other priestess is there too from that one season when she
Yeah,
was
yeah.
talking to
I can't remember the
her.
name.
She's there too. Both of they amulets is glowing real bright. So when he stabs her, the amulet bursts and it runs onto the sword, and the sword becomes the light bringer. And then John and the Night King have a duel. They walking towards each other. All the others stop. Everybody else stop fighting, and John and the Night King walks towards each other, and they have a duel. And at the end, Lightbringer he brings Lightbringer, and it smashes through the Night King's whatever he had, whatever weapon he had, and it kills him, and he shatters into pieces. And then you just see steam coming off Nightbringer. That's the season, y'all.
Damn, what happened with Tyrion? Because I heard Tyrion in that
Tyrion,
spoilers. Because I'm not sure where you got the spoilers from, man. I was avoiding the last few.
uh,
But
uh, I,
what goes on with Tyrion? Because I heard in the version of the spoilers that you have, does Tyrion die at the end?
no, Tyrion lives, and what they do is they go to the throne room, right? Because now John is the rightful heir. John don't want the throne, and neither does Daenerys. Remember, Daenerys said, "I want to break the wheel." She said, I don't want to stop the wheel. I want to break the wheel." So she don't want it to be no more kings and queens at the end. So at the end, her and John they go back to their homeland, the castle that they was in with the big table. Her and John goes there and they divide up the lands. They let Tyrion and Jamie get where their family is from, and then they some people, I think Sam and them help the stay to rebuild everything. You know what I'm saying? And they say that the little brother that can see after the Night King dies, the little brother that can see, he starts slowly losing his powers, and he starts to get weak and die.
You talking about Brand?
Brad,
Hey,
yeah,
what your black ass says how my man know all this? I heard this from Talking Thrones. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's several channels that do the spoilers on that stuff, and that is I just didn't hear because I saw. I'm pretty sure it was Talking Thrones, and what is it? Fire and Blood. Fire and Blood has been doing several over the last couple days too, that have been real good. Hey, Alpha player. Hey man, thank you very much, Big Dogs. That shit was dog. If they ain't what happened, I felt like I just had a season of Game of Thrones my damn self. Regardless.
yeah, yeah. I know, man. I got it from Talking Thrones though. That's where it came from,
Yeah,
man.
Talking
And
Thrones.
like last year, he got spoilers, and all the spoilers was correct.
Yeah. Now see the cat. Just so you know, though, man, the dude Talking Thrones.
Mm-hmm.
He had some spoilers from this guy named Freaky Doctor. Freaky Doctor is what is that? Oh,
Oh no, I was coughing. My bad.
no worries. Freaky Doctor is the cat that's probably got the best spoilers, and he was the one who was like, at the end, there's a trial. There's a trial for where Tyrion. I won't get into that though. But hey, L5 player, man, what are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I'm trying to pump the brake as far as going into video or reading videos or reading stuff about like the spoilers or watching videos about the spoilers because I read the one for this season already um and it seemed like it was gonna be on point. Like I mean, it seemed like it was kind of like on the nail almost. Like so, I didn't want it to spoil like the show for me like moving forward. It but the one that I had read into. I mean, and if I spoil the show for any of y'all, man, my bad. But like, um, it was in which brand. I mean, in which the people. I'll without giving too much away. I'll say that they made Jon Snow like to fulfill the prophecy of the what was the prophecy from the fire religion? The guy who had to
Oh, Zora High.
yeah, exactly. They had to they like in which when that guy that you just mentioned in Legends in the past, he had to kill his wife like to temper like his sword, like to make his sword like
Nisa.
yeah. Um, so when he had to kill his own wife to make like his sword like become like I guess like the Lightbringer of that time. I think it was actually called the Lightbringer in the actual story too.
Yeah,
So
in the book you talking about?
yeah, I think John in the theory that which I read, and I know who they make him kill in the theory, but I'm not gonna blow up like the spot too hard.
Man,
But
blow up the spot, man. Let's see. Let's see who winds up being right, dog.
well, like they make John kill Bran as a means to in a fight between John and the Night King. Like they make John kill Bran with with Longclaw um as like the only means of like being able to kill like the Night King. Like I guess the Night King was like too powerful like in a fight, which will eventually happen with Jon Snow and the Night King, and he has to kill Bran. Like um
He has to kill a three-eyed raven.
Yeah, basically.
Hey, man, let me make a couple statements. First of all, man. Hey, somebody was like, dog, I don't do no damn lean, dog. I had a couple drinks. I'm tired and I'm old. Okay? I ain't about to do no damn cough syrup and all that crazy shit. I'm too old for that shit. I made it to 50 years old not doing shit like that. But I really do appreciate you. My man, Black Fight Man TV in the building said, man, that's some good chronic. That boy can see the future. Hey, Big Dog, says what he said to you, man.
Hey, man.
He said,
Black Fight Man. Hey, yeah, I am, man. Hey, matter of fact, it's that medical marijuana, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what my son be getting from his mother.
Oh, wow.
Medical marijuana. Hey, I want to say to Black Fight Fan, bruh, you the truth, man. Keep doing what you doing, man. I'm loving it every day, man. I'm proud of you. You know what I'm saying? I want to see all brothers, man, come up, man. And man, I just feel like y'all all created something powerful with the LDBC, man. You know what I'm saying? Because hey, it's just something we need, man. It's a whole lot of strong brothers in the LDBC, all of us together, man. You know what I'm saying? And I feel
I know
like
what you're saying, man.
I just feel like, man, we a family, man. You know, that's how much I feel like the LDBC is important, man.
Word up.
Hey, man, just so you know, man, I was like, my wife and kids has disappeared, like out the house on a Friday night. So I was like, they must be going to get presents or doing something like that for my birthday. But I listened. I went and listened to. Hey, Chevin Body. Did Chevin leave? Dude, Chevin was here and Chevin left.
Yeah, I saw his icon disappear like maybe 5 minutes ago.
Hey man, something must have happened. I should have said something to him right away. Yeah, Chevin bounced out, man. But man, look, I was watching these other channels, dude. Like, I looked up Fannon, right? Like on Google, just and I saw it basically led me through these paths of these channels. And I was like, man, I didn't really know how many boxing channels because I really do rock with WBC, but how many boxing channels there are and how these cats suck. Man, these dudes suck. They suck.
Yeah,
they don't have any viewership. They don't have any support. They don't have a community. And I'm just like, God, dog, man, that shit must suck not to be able to talk to, just a ready group of people. You know what I mean? And I appreciate and I appreciate 78 Black Fight Fan TV and Blood Boxing, Coach Shelton Harris. Grinding from the jump, man.
Yeah, Blood, man, and Fred, man, they be putting in that work, man. They be putting in that work, that serious work, man, that we need, man. I appreciate them.
And man of the hour too, man. Like man of the hour too, Fannon, bro. Like Fannon be putting in that work as well, man. And shout out to the generals, like the Black Fight Fan, all the other cats from the LDBC too, man. But yours truly, Fannon, man, too, man. Like putting it in every day and on the Patreon, man. Go check out the Patreon for non-boxing too, man. And happy birthday to the man of Howard too.
Thanks, man.
Yeah,
I appreciate
without a
that.
doubt.
Hey,
Without a
Alejandro
doubt.
Cruz. Alejandro Cruz said, "Happy birthday, Fannon. What do you think about the run times of the Game of Thrones final seasons being shown? And do you think each episode needs to be an hour to an hour to 2 hours? Man, if that shit is hot, I'll take an hour. I mean,
I heard it's gonna be an hour and a half each episode.
nah, they got some shits like 70 minutes, and these are already out. They got ones that are like 65 minutes, 70 minutes. Like the first three are all like 60, 65 minutes. And then the last three after that are something like 80 minutes, like 75 and 80 minutes. So it's shorter than most people thought it was going to be. But I mean, if it's just action packed and it's on, I'm okay with it.
You said it's already out for now?
Yeah. This first several are already out. And they're like 65, 70 minutes.
Well, we can watch it.
I got that from Fire and Blood and Talking Thrones. I think even Gray Area did that. Hey, let me ask a question. Who you guys' favorite? Because we just chopping it up on Friday nights about Game of Thrones, and we definitely going to be doing them during the season. But they got the who your favorite Game of Thrones channels? Big dogs.
The Talking Thrones, and I like that one chick that be like, "Good night, my sweet summer children." You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, the one that can get it. Yeah,
I like her too, man.
You said that's gray, the Gray Area.
Yeah, man, I like her too.
She's a wigger. She's a wigger.
Is she?
Yeah, she married to a black dude, man, out there in Baltimore, man. I don't know. She never, everybody be like, because when I first heard her, I was like, she's a black chick. First time I heard her, I was like, she's a black chick. But then, like, I got on, I subscribed to her, and then she's got the Instagram page, and I saw her picture. I was like, she a white chick? But she's a white chick who's married to a black dude because she got a little black kid.
Right. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with it for now. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I got to have my black woman. You know what I'm saying? Because I just personally feel like can't no other race identify with what I go through because she go through it too at her job.
Right.
So I mean, can't no other race really identify with that. You know what I'm saying? Mexican come close, but it's like ever since Trump got in office, they really starting to feel it. Like we've been feeling it. You know what I'm saying? But the only thing is the cops still killing only us though. It's only us every time. It's us, man, getting gunned down without no weapons or nothing, man, and with a little bit of justice. And so I got to have a black woman that can, feel my pain, man. When I see that stuff on TV, man, that stuff hurts me, man. It hurts me every time.
Oh man, I'm with you, man. That's all I've ever dated is black women. But dog, hey, little Latina she can understand it for about 35 minutes, 45 minutes.
Right.
Just kidding, dog.
Right.
Just kidding. About 45 minutes, dog. They can understand, dog. They can understand.
A lot of Spanish cats be fronting too, man. Like when it comes to like race relations, whatnot. Like a lot of Spanish cats think that they'll cocoon into white people, like if they behave, and like so that like and it's coming from a Puerto Rican cat. You know what I'm saying? Like so, like sometimes like funny, like and I got people in my family too, man. Like that were when I was coming up, they were crazy racist. Cause I don't know if I ever told y'all, but my brother, my older brother is he's black. My brother Carmelo, shout out to him. He just had a birthday too, and he would get like dated on by like my family, and some of them were more outright with it, and then some of them would just like date him, and I just thought that's just because of the way he was, But like as I got older, man, like I start to see stuff for what it is. Like those things are
Right.
they're real present, like in all communities. But sometimes like I and I hear it more like from black cats. They be like, oh, our Latino brothers, but you gotta really like work with the people that I guess like you gotta uplift it yours first. You know what I'm saying? Like before you start like trying to like get help from the outside at times. Like 'cause a lot of Spanish dudes and a lot of cats on the outside be funny, man.
Hey, Fanon, I got a question for you, brother.
What's up?
Okay, this last fight. Now, I want to say this. I did a couple super chats over on Trill Boxer Talk. You know what I'm saying? And I was saying that this fight kind of feel like it's us against them, right? And I think Black Fight Fan and them misconstrued me a little bit. I wasn't saying it's black against brown, period. But I was saying it was black against racist people, man. Because it was a lot of racist people behind Mikey, man. I'm talking about Mexicans that was racist and white people. Yeah, I mean, like David Benavidez saying he picking Mikey because he Mexican. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said I felt like it was us against them, man. How did you feel about this Spence and Mikey fight, man? Did you
Look,
feel a
man.
little bit of
Let me. This is my thing. This is my thought on it, because I remember when you. I remember that when they had on Black Fight Fan TV. Look, man. I don't think. First of all, you got to. And I. This is not a game. This is not a Game of Thrones talk, but I'll do it. I don't look at Mexicans and Puerto Ricans and what they think. Hey man, hey big dogs, hit the mute button while you not talking. So if you cough, it'll be done.
I did. My bad.
Just hit the mute button so you can cough away, dog. That sounds like some good shit. Um, but here, man, here's my thing. I differentiate between prejudice and racism. I don't think that a Mexican person can be racist because they fall under the same system that we do. They Mexican. If you talk to enough Mexicans and you look at what's going on in Mexico, with the weapons being shipped into Mexico and the drug trade being going on in Mexico, and the amount of Mexicans that are in jail and the shit that goes on in Mexican neighborhoods, man, they go through more or less the same stuff that we do. But and they don't really have the power to really punish us in any way, you know? So like if somebody, this is what I think is racism. Racism is a system of oppression that's meant to mistreat people based on the fact that they have color in their skin. And Mexicans, Puerto Ricans, Chinese, Indians, none of these other people have the ability to do that to us. So though they might not like black people, that doesn't mean that you shouldn't cast. I'm not going to cast them into the same boat as people that have the ability to make sure you don't get home loans, people that have, the ability to stick, 1 million, 2 million people in jail, people that have the right to, who have the ability to make sure that you don't get the jobs, that control the economy and do all that stuff. It's just, that's apples and oranges, dude. Like if somebody who was, and I'll take somebody other than Mexicans. If somebody that some Filipino dude called me a nigga or some shit like that, I would just be like, yeah, okay, you don't like me, but what the fuck you gonna do? But if you have somebody that won't call you that, but yet they can gerrymander your district and make sure that your school district doesn't get any funds to educate your kids, that's some shit that really matters. And I think a lot of stuff that gets twisted up when we talk about relations between other non-white people is that we confuse other non-white people with being the same thing as European people that punish you. They don't have the
I,
ability to hurt you.
I
That's just
agree
a
with
matter
you.
of that's just a matter of not liking each other. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I agree with you 100%, Fanon. And I know the difference between racism and prejudice. Well, I know that racism means that they can control, how you live. And prejudice just means that they don't like you because of who you are. Yeah, I understand that 100%. But what I was saying is like, Canelo saying, "Hey, I ain't fighting no more Mexicans," and it was like just everybody took it like it wasn't nothing. Like what if Spence said, "I ain't fighting Crawford because he black. I'm not fighting because he black." You know what I'm saying? That's what I was talking about, Fanon. I ain't. I know
I'm
that
with
they
you, man.
can't.
I understand where you're coming from, but this is what I say about that big dogs. I don't know what type of conversations are going on in the Mexican community. There very well might have been a bunch of Mexican cats that are like, man, Canelo's a bitch. Because I know when there was the Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. versus Canelo fight coming up, there's a whole lot of people who thought Canelo was a bitch. They
Hmm.
didn't ride with Canelo. I just think that's something
Right.
going on. There's something going on in their community, you know. But
Yeah.
as far as Black Fight Fan TV saying, that he wasn't going to be that, have that type of conversation, I just think that he didn't really want to have that conversation that day. And if you talk to him behind the scenes, he might be more than willing to have that conversation. But you know, if he just
Yeah.
didn't want to talk about that at all, he just probably just would have just went past it and just like
Yeah. I know.
acknowledged it. You know?
I know Black Fight fan the truth, man. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? That's why I
man.
said, all brothers got their own mind, and we can agree to disagree and still love each other, man. I just feel like us and the Mexicans, we shouldn't be like that towards each other, man. We should be together, man. You know what I'm saying? Because we both oppressed. You know what I'm saying? We both oppressed, man. So why would they hate us and why would we hate them? For what? We never did nothing to them and they never did nothing to us.
Hey,
You know what I'm
here's
saying?
the thing, though, man. Look, man. Now we're getting off the Game of Thrones, but we're gonna try to
I'm,
wrap
I'm
it up
sorry,
again.
man. I'm
No,
sorry
no,
for
no, no,
lying.
no. Big Toss, man. Look, man. I don't mind talking about it at all. I'm just gonna say, let me address that, and then for the amount of time
And
we
let
got
it
left,
go.
man, we'll
Okay.
let's move back. But here's my thing, man. When I was going through all of the different, like I was saying, I was watching these videos, right,
Yeah.
on YouTube channels, man. I was listening to these cats, man, and I was like, wow, these dudes, man, these dudes, there's a whole bunch of black folk that act the same damn way. There's a lot of
Right.
black folk that are whole lot of black folk that are scared of the dominant community. Just
Right.
scared of it. And the only person that they have the ability to take their frustration out on are other black people. I think
Right.
in large part it's the same thing with other groups of people, man. Like my man El Fire talked about Puerto Rico. Dog, half of my family, dog, if they spoke Spanish and told you Puerto Rican, they wouldn't be a y'all could argue. You know,
Right.
motherfuckers wouldn't be able to say they wouldn't be able to say nothing. We just say, oh yeah, he speaks Spanish. Oh, you Puerto Rican? Oh yeah, 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 absolutely. Yeah, Puerto Rican. And they would just go on with the day. They wouldn't even know people are black. That's how close genetically Puerto Ricans and blacks are in America. But
Mm.
there's always the hardest stigma is on black people because we're the furthest away from white people. From right, we're the antithesis to them. Like if you look at the spectrum, we on the far end of that bitch. You know,
Right.
so
Right.
it's like where everything's relative. Like you go to India, the same thing. Northern Indians get preferential treatment over Southern Indians, and you know what the Southern Indians look like just because I said that, and what the Northern Indians look like, right? And then you go to Venezuela, like they got this big thing going on in Venezuela, dude. Look at the rebels of Venezuela, the people that the U.S. are backing in Venezuela, and then go
Hmm.
look at the government that they're trying to put out. The government looks like me. It's just
Hmm.
it's dog. It's just. I mean, it's not that complicated a system, man. I mean, it is and it isn't. But I understand
Right.
what you're saying, man. Remember when Black Fight Fan TV said that? I know where he's coming from too, man, because they're trying to snatch this dude's channel, like off on
Right.
any type of conversations you have, man. You
Right.
know?
Right. Right. That's why, I ain't preaching separation, man. I'm preaching togetherness. You know what I'm saying? I'm preaching that we should all be coming together, man. We all bleed the same blood, man. We all human beings. Man, we shouldn't be hating each other, man. You know what I'm saying? We
And
should
that's
just
the
be at.
that, my bad to cut you off, but that's the good thing about boxing though too, is that it's only one individual getting against one individual in the ring, and a lot of that stuff is always intertwined with race, man, whether you like it or not. So and I mean like we always talk about Wilder, like and a lot of the hate that Wilder gets, and like people ain't hating on Wilder because the of a lack of technical skill or supposed lack of technical skill. Or people hate on Wilder in large part because he's an American black cat. Man. Like at the end of the day, no matter how you and he thought, and he doesn't. And Wilder's not a dumb person, man. Like when you hear him speak, the way he puts his thoughts together, I mean, like he just talks with the twang, with that Alabama twang. But Wilder, like when he, like of any boxer, like since Muhammad Ali, like the stuff that Wilder's saying, man, like it resonates with what's going on today. Like when it comes to race, and a lot of dudes,
Right,
a lot of athletes don't get in front of the issue like that. And Wilder
right,
has, like, Wilder is truly the people's champ. And sometimes, they, and
mhm,
this is kind of like this is kind of off the subject a little bit, but sometimes when it comes to discussing boxing, when it one area of support that could be rendered is like as far as not playing the devil's advocate. Sometimes a lot of dudes like they want to give their opinion where it's like a bad opinion of a certain fighter. You know what I'm saying? Like just to play devil's advocate, man. Like you don't have that like from the outside a lot of times. You don't see a lot of like Mexican cats like breaking down like how Canelo sucks or
Hey,
how
hey, hey, hold on one second, man. I want to respond to some of this Craig Lowe. Your shit's not shown. You say there's no reality in the caller's words. Mexicans are just as racist against blacks as whites in a lot of cases. Fuck no, they're not. No, they're not. There's not a Mexican cat on the fucking planet that has ever stolen your fucking 401k. They've never
wow,
done it. There's
preach,
not a Mexican cat on this planet that has ever put a system, never put a fucking criminal justice system together that will put your ass in jail for 3 million people in jail. There isn't one on the fucking planet. You're confused on the difference between prejudice and racism. Racism is a system of designed to oppress people in education, in entertainment, in war, law, entertainment, education, all of that shit. Religion,
preach.
sex, war, it's a different thing, dude. And you let people off the hook. You let real criminals off the hook when you compare somebody like Robert Garcia saying, what is it, Mayate? Robert Garcia saying Mayate is not the fucking same thing as Donald Trump building the wall. It's not the same thing.
It's
You
not the
need
same thing. It's not the same thing as his administration coming in and Jeff Sessions taking the federal oversight off of the local police departments, telling them, "Oh well, we're not gonna watch y'all no more. Y'all can do what y'all want to do and police yourself."
there
And
you
then
go.
it's not as bad as the police um, up in Chicago making it illegal to film them. Why would you make it illegal to film the police? I mean, why would that be illegal? They shouldn't be doing nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying? You know,
And you paying
and
their salary.
that's right. And
Look,
you
man, I'm
know
gonna
what?
have to take this. Hey, just so you know, big dogs, man, that's why I gotta take this stream down. Because I ain't losing my stream for that. We're gonna keep it
Okay,
talk. We got the Patreon for that all day.
man, I'm about to join that, man. I'm about to join that this month. I'm gonna get on that for now.
Yeah, man. Hey, dude, seriously, you can join us tomorrow, dude. Whatever amount. It don't matter.
Okay, all
You ain't
right.
gotta,
I
you ain't
appreciate
gotta,
it.
we just I can
I'm
dodge
trying to.
that shit, man. Hey,
I'm
Poor
trying
Counter
to.
said the race has all the advantages, feel like their time is coming to an end. Look, man, I can't talk about all that. All I'm saying is this, dude. No, the Mexicans are not creating shit. And do not get confused. Mexicans ain't creating shit. Oh, you got shit
Right.
twisted. And hey,
I,
you know what I believe it? I believe it when the Mexican army has nuclear bombs. That's when the fuck I believe it.
Man, man. Hey, for
I
now,
believe
and
I believe
I'll tell
that.
you, I'll tell you something deep, brother. Man, I did 7 years in the penitentiary, man, for a crime I ain't commit. 7 years, man. And before I left, me and my mother had a business, man. It was an extermination company called Pied Piper. And we was making about 30 grand a month, man. I lost all that. You know what I'm saying? I had to come back out and rebuild. And now I'm working on starting a business because when I was in there, I got 3 degrees. I got a degree. I'm certified in carpentry, heating and air conditioner, and plumbing. So I'm about to start a business, man. Right now, I'm gonna start out building custom made furniture. You know, so I know personally, the oppression that them people put on us. That's why I say we should be black and brown should be coming together, man. Not separating, man. We need to wake up, man, and see what's real, man. They locking us up.
I appreciate it, man. Hey, man, with your black ass said blacks on the Game of Thrones are eunuchs, slaves, and eunuchs. Hey, man, what's his boy? What's his name? Talked about that. He's like, man, I'm a white dude. What's his name? George R. R. Martin. He said, look, man, I'm a white dude. I'm talking about European history. Write a book. He was dead right about it. He said, write a book, dog, and you can write whatever the fuck you want. That's a fantasy world. You
Right,
great in
man.
your fantasy world, dog. But look, man, I'm gonna get out of here, man. Hey, thank you guys so much for showing up. Hey, man, Big Doss, I definitely appreciate you. That was an
Man, I
excellent
appreciate
example.
you. I appreciate you for now.
What'd you
Hey,
say,
hey,
Big Doss?
next I said I appreciate you for now, man. You already know. And next week, man, we ain't gonna get off topic, man. We gonna stay on topic.
Hey,
Cause
that's all
hey,
good, man.
before I go, I want to tell you how they kill the dragon. The
Damn, how they kill the
before
dragon?
I go, look, they it's gonna be Brian with one of those things that he launched at that
Scorpion.
yeah, one of those big things with the arrows. He hit the dragon a couple times, right? And
Which one?
with
The dead dragon?
dragon glass tips, right? He hit it a couple times, but it shattered. It didn't do nothing. So Arya gives him that dagger with made out of the Valyrian steel, and she launches that. I mean, Bronn launches that, and it hit him right in the chest. That's how he kill him, and that's when the dragon fall, and the Night King rolls
Falls off.
off of it. Yeah, the Night King rolls off of it, and then that's when him and John is gonna fight.
Hey, did he say anything about the other dragons dying?
Now, the one named after John's father, he got
Rhaegar.
injured. Yeah, he got injured in that battle at Winterfell, and he flew off. But he rejoined them though. He rejoined them at towards the end. It was something like something went through his wing. You know what I'm saying? And he flew off, but he came back at the end.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey, Ivy. Oh, Ivy Webb. Say glad I can a little part of the live today. Happy birthday. Thanks you, Ivy Webb, man. I appreciate you, man. This has been a good one, man. It ain't been all Game of Thrones, and it's been good because it's not been all Game of Thrones, man. I like that, man. I appreciate you, big dog. Hey,
Right.
L file player, man. What's your last words, man? What are your thoughts? Hey, big dogs, hit your mute button.
Oh,
There you go. That kills a lot of the static. Whenever you're not talking, big dogs, next week, make sure you hit that. Make sure you just put it on mute. That way, nobody can hear what's going on other than that. Hey, so L5 player, man, wrap it up, man. What's your thoughts, man? L5 player.
Oh, my bad, bro. Yeah,
Oh, no worry.
thanks for letting me on too, man. Like I know
Hey, man, you family, man. Anytime, dude. We're gonna do. I hope we can do it during the season.
nah, definitely, man. Like I guess like once it comes, like we'll formulate from there. But thanks for letting me
Yeah, I'm
on.
gonna try. Just so you know, man, I'm gonna try to do it. I mean, for us, because I mean, this ain't the major focus of the channel. But man, I want to do the shit after the show. Like,
Yeah, definitely. like right after, if we could too.
So
Yeah.
what's your thoughts, man?
Nah, but also too, man. Like I know a lot of guys within the LDBC like to talk or have a pulse as far as like race relations and like current events, man. Like so, go join up Fanon's Patreon, man. Like a lot of those things are like up to date. It's not opinions of shit that happened in the past. That's like stuff that's happening today in relation to politics and in large part in relation to race. You know, you can't talk about that stuff on YouTube without it get taken down. And you're getting Fanon's perspective on that, man. Fanon, the illest mind, the jizzer is Fanon, man. Like so you know you're getting his perspective on those things. And also too, man, I was gonna sing happy birthday, but it ain't going down like that, friend. Like, but happy birthday
Hey,
to my
dog, hey, don't need to sing to me, dog. Go ahead.
Nah, it's not going down, bro. You get it once later today, bro. Like it ain't gonna happen. Even though I sound like Tevin Campbell, man, on the low,
Ah,
but it ain't going down like that, man. But happy birthday too, man. Enjoy. I hope your fam got something special lined up, man. Like, but you know, much appreciated from this side, like that you let me on and that you give your opinion on the daily, man.
hey, man, I appreciate it. Hey, Big Dogs, last word for you, man, before we jump off.
Hey, my last word is join Fanon Patreon. Hey, join 78's Patreon. Join Fred's Patreon. And if Blue Blood got one, join that too, man. LDBC all day. Already.
Yes, sir. All right, man. We'll chop it up with you next time, man. And never hold back like that. Hey, just so you know, Big Dogs, anytime you want to talk about that, you talk about it. The worst that's gonna happen is I'm gonna take the stream down.
Yeah, I appreciate it, Fanon, man. I appreciate you, brother. And have a happy rest of your birthday, man.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate you, man. All right, El
Yeah.
Pop.